Hi, this is for Virgos. Hello, Virgo friends. If you're new to the page, space, channel, wherever you find me, hi, I'm Jess. Welcome. This reading is going to be a look ahead into the first quarter of 2026 for Virgo placements. So if your sun, moon, rising, north node, or Venus is in Virgo, if you have several other planets in Virgo, or if you have significant sixth house placements. Maybe I'll get it on the first crack on Libra, we'll find out. This reading could be for you, so welcome. These readings are general and collective, so not every part of every reading will make sense for everyone. The majority of it should feel resonant for you. You should get some kind of tingles or something that lets you know, oh, this really feels like it applies to me. If it's not really resonating, if you get a few minutes in and none of it's really hitting, then you could check your other placements. There might be a message in one of your other placements for you, or you could just be drawn to me as a reader, and you can check my backlog. I have quite a few videos that you could go explore and see if any of those feel good to you. What else? If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that through my website. That is sealedinthestars.com. I have a variety of readings there. They start at $22. So I try to have options that are, reasonable for all budgets. All right, yeah. We're going to pull some tarot and oracle. I am using a different tarot deck for each of the signs, and for you Virgos, we're using the Fifth Spirit Tarot. I feel really drawn to this one today. Today, Monday, I was like, wait, is it a Wednesday? But no. Wednesday is Mercury's day. I feel like this is a Mercury kind of a deck. Anyways, we're going to use the tarot to check the overall energy for the next 3 months. Then we'll look at January, February, and March specifically. I'm also going to use one of these oracle cards. I'm using the same oracle decks. I think I said that for all of the readings. This is the Universe Has Your Back oracle deck. I'll pull one of these cards for each of those same time periods. The tarot will tell us what the overall energy to expect during that time frame will be, and then the oracle will be what's the best way for you to approach that energy for the most beneficial outcome for you. This has been very interesting, this deck. We have a stalker card, big time stalker card. It has come out due to some tragic technological issues. I've had to re-record 2 of the readings. So even though this is only the 8th sign that I'm getting done, this will be the 11th reading that I'm doing. And this stalker card has come out in 9 of 10 of them. So it'll be really interesting to see if it pops up. Yesterday I felt like, there's a bit of law of attraction happening where there's this particular card is getting so much energy that it makes it more magnetic to us. So, but I'm just curious, we'll see. When I don't mention it, it shows up. When I do mention it, it shows up. And then at the end of the reading, we will pull one card from the Green Witches Oracle deck, just to see whatever else Spirit wants to tell you. Oh, I forgot. We're also, I was like, no, I'm missing some. Also going to use the tarot after we check the individual months, but before the one at the end. I will also check the best use of your aligned focus and energy during this 3-month period, and also like potential good things that are coming your way and potential challenges to be on the lookout for. I forgot something. Sorry, when you said this 11 times, it's like, what have I said? What haven't I said? I don't remember. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? No, I think let's just dig in. I'm gonna pull all of the cards upside down, and then we'll look at them together as we like go through the different times. And I say this a lot, but it's just for the newer folks that are coming around. I do very thoroughly shuffle and cleanse. I don't do it on camera because it takes several minutes and nobody needs to watch that. But just know that these few shuffles that I do right while the camera is recording are not the only shuffles that happen. I just like to do a few and cut the deck with you. Let's see, what is the overall energy for Virgos for the first quarter of 2026 for these 3 months? Overall energy. Thank you. And then one for January, please. That's two. Which one? That one. Thank you. One for February. One for March. Same thing for the oracle. Alright. Do one card for the overall energy for these 3 months. I don't know if you can see that one, like really jumped up. One, awesome, one for January. Alright, sweet. Do one for February, please. And one for March. All right, Virgos, let's go for it. Overall energy. Oh, I love this for you. Overall energy for the next 3 months is the Four of Wands. This is really, really beautiful. This is really beautiful energy. Whee! Time out. My house is a lot older and my office is on the 2nd floor and the floor has a significant slant to it. And I replaced the chairs on my office, like the wheels on my chair, because they were getting stuck a lot. And the ones that I got are working a little too well, so I keep rolling out of the frame yesterday and today. I'm gonna get a rug to mitigate that, but sorry in the meantime. It mostly just produces a few giggles. Okay, Four of Wands. Really sweet, beautiful energy. So Four of Wands is a card of celebration and stability and security in a romantic context. Not that this is a romantic reading, but you know, for some of you that might apply. In a romantic context, this is the card, one of the cards that represents marriage and deeper commitment. In a non-romantic context, it represents celebration, stability, coming together. Yeah, just like this very, fours are about stability and groundedness. And so this is like a really beautiful, beautiful energy. Also, Wands is represented by the element of fire. So there's this very warm and exciting energy that's around this time. Okay, what's the best way for you to navigate these 3 months? I think this card this card's come out a couple of times too, I think. Maybe yesterday. I choose love no matter what. Yeah, this attitude is absolutely going to support you living in this energy for these few months. Yeah, if you're in a space where you're feeling like grounded and grateful and then you're consciously choosing love in every situation, and now that is not that's not, ooh, excellent point, thank you, Spirit. That's not a sacrificial love. Sometimes that's going to be the love you're going to be choosing is going to be choosing you. Yeah, I like that. That doesn't mean people pleasing to the extreme. It's about acting from real love and that deep connection to your intuition. I love that. Okay, let's go into January. All right, Virgos. The energy of January is 3 of Pentacles. So 3 of Pentacles is building. It's collaboration, it's coming together, working together, building. Sorry, I can't decide if I'm like hot or cold in here. It switches, and sometimes like just an inch off of my neck helps a lot. 3 of Pentacles, focus. We got this. There's so much going on inside my head sometimes. I mean, most of the time, but then you add in the open connection to the spirit, and there's just a lot that funnels through. Okay, focus, spirit. Thank you so much. 3 of Pentacles, collaborating, coming together, working together. This is a really excellent energy for January, right? This is for the energetic new year is not until March, but a lot of people take new action in January because that is where our modern society is. And so this feels like you're taking new action on something, but it's not the ace. It's not something brand new. It's like building on something that you've started already, and in a way that is very collaborative. This could be like an idea that you had at work a few months ago that now you are getting the inspiration for how to actually like move forward with that. Or it could be something that like you've had in the planning stages and now it's time to put it in the action stages. But very like solid and grounded foundation that you're building here, which is really great. Like that's really important, right? You want a solid foundation for what you're building, especially in terms of Pentacles represents our material world. So things, you know, your finances, your resources, but also represents our family and our security and stability. So you want strong foundations in all of those areas, right? All right, so the best way for you to approach January. Oh, perfect. They're just so good at lining these up. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Really great to keep in mind while you're building new things, right? You're building new things and working on your dreams. And so the best way for you to navigate January is to keep in mind that your dreams are supported and that there is love flowing to you to support this. And then you can choose love in every situation. Just a moment, get some water. Okie dokie. Let's look at February. Ooh, all right. February, we have 10 of Swords. Don't freak out, it's okay. I've been saying that a lot at the cards that are perceived as negative, because it's not. The 10 of Swords is a card of surrender. So it is a card that comes with often feeling a lot of anxiety. You can see the figure, they have all the swords in them. They're just kind of laying down, but they've surrendered to what's happening. And 10s are the end of a cycle. Pardon me. So it means that you're moving through whatever the situation is. So you're going to come to the end of something that's been causing you grief. And though, even though things are going well overall, and you have these new beginnings, and you're building, and you're overall feeling really supported and loved and stable and grounded and happy and celebratory right from the 4. Also, I love that you have 3 and 4. Progressive numbers is always a sign of the energy having momentum and moving forward. So it's like overall, all of that stuff is going well, but nothing in life, none of us in life have everything going well all at one time. Like there's always, that's life, that's balance, that's the contrast that comes forward. So there's going to be a situation in February that either, I mean, it might be something brand new that comes up, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like something that has been causing you some anxiety, some worry is going to come to a head in some way, but that's great because then it'll be resolved. And your advice for how to handle that is, I honor how I want to feel. It's interesting, this deck has 50 or 60 cards, and there's a few that have come up several times, which I'm always curious, like, you know, are those all somebody's big 3 that's, you know, that are here, and they're just, because Spirit does like to send us the same confirmations a lot. Yeah, so how do you want to feel regarding this situation? You know, do you want to feel peaceful? Do you want to feel like it's resolved? Like, do you want to feel like you have sovereignty in the situation, or like you have control in the situation? Figure out, coming from I choose love no matter what. This is the background program for these 3 months, right? No matter what, I choose love no matter what. But then within that context, honor how do you want to feel, then act from that place in February. Okay, let's talk March. Yay! I'm such a goober. Yay, March, 9 of Cups. Overwhelmingly positive energy for this time period. And even in February, like, that's not bad energy. In fact, I think it's very positive to be able to like clean up something that's been bothering you, and to be able to move through that, heal that, and get it out of there. And then that brings like that resolution. Great. In March, you're feeling great. The 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. It is getting what you want, what you've wished for. And it's in the realm of your emotions. Cups represents our emotions. It's our connection to each other, both through platonic love and romantic love. Cups also represents our connection to our own intuition and our connection to source or the divine, universe, God, you know, whatever word you're most comfortable slotting in there. So this card really is about feeling emotionally fulfilled. Like, this is where the like my cup runneth over idea comes from. Okay, and then the best attitude to have while you're just having a great time in March is, yay. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Lots of stuff about love and self-love in here for you guys. And operating from those places. That's fabulous. It's great because this can be, what's the word? It's like a self-fulfilling cycle, but in a positive way, right? It's like you're acting from a place of love, and because you're acting from a place of love and honoring how you want to feel, you're able to like move through some things that aren't serving you any longer, and to attract this, be in this aligned energy that is attracting all of these things to help you feel good. Like the 9 of Cups isn't you're not experiencing a 9 of Cups moment because good things are coming to you. Good things are coming to you because you're in aligned energy. And that is the fulfillment. And then the external like manifestations of it all via you know, feelings or manifestations, emotions, relationships, all of that stuff, in addition to like tangible things. All of that coming together is very lovely. Okay. It's like this very sweet energy. I fucking love this for you, Virgos. Yeah, what a wonderful way to start this part of the new cycle for you. In this like sweet energy while also unloading some shit that no longer serves you. It's exactly what the turn of the new year should be about. Alright, let's see some of the other stuff. Let's talk about what is the best use of your aligned focus and your energy. Where should you focus your energy right now to kind of get the biggest bang for your buck in terms of how it helps you. And yeah, I will just start there. What else? Thank you. Okay. All right, we have 2 of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Fool, and then at the bottom of the deck we have the World. A couple of very interesting things here. Hang on, let me let it filter through. All right, so you got the first and last card in the major arcana. The Fool is the first card, the World is the last card of that set. The Fool is new beginnings, starting over, stepping out. You see how they're stepping out into the abyss? The World represents integration, the closing of cycles. It's the endings, but endings are also new beginnings. So after the World, the Fool comes again. The whole, the major arcana, which, like I said, these are the first and last cards of this, is also referred to as the Fool's Journey. It's the part of the tarot that talks about the bigger picture things that are going on in our lives. It's like the spiritual lessons that we're here to learn, things that we would consider like destiny or fate, just like the bigger stuff. The minor arcana deals with our day-to-day, like everyday stuff, things that we really have control over. The majors deal with kind of the bigger energies that the universe is largely in charge of. And, thank you, the progression of how these cards go, it's like you start with the Fool, you start with the Fool, stepping off, starting a new cycle, stepping out into the world, starting anew. Then you get the building up. The Magician is next, and the High Priestess, so it's like using what you have around you to build things, and then they encounter a little bit of resistance. And then from that resistance, we learn lessons, and then we integrate those lessons in the world, and then we start a new cycle. So it's going to be really helpful for you to be focusing your energy on closing things out and starting new things. It's like closing patterns that don't serve you, closing cycles that no longer serve you, but with the idea that it's in service of a new beginning. Because you're ready for a new start, and that's great, and you can have that. You can have both of these things at the same time. But while you're getting these new starts, it'll also be really helpful for you to figure out how to close some stuff up, like how to leave some things behind you, right? And you even have, these two cards really support both of those things. So the Two of Wands really is with the Fool here. Two of Wands is a card of strategy, of planning, of thinking. It's, while Wands as a suit represent action, the Two of Wands is not the take action card. That's the Three of Wands, is the card of actual expansion and stepping out. The Two of Wands, in the traditional depiction, the figure is still standing on one side of, there's like a piece of land and some water. And they're still over here, and they're just thinking about it. They're figuring it out. They're looking at it. They're examining it and trying to strategize again, figure out how to best take this action. So I feel like you're in a space of looking at new opportunities, how to best approach those, how you can make the most of those, and what sort of action you can take to facilitate, good word, thank you, facilitate these new starts, while at the same time, because, you know, Virgos are, you can handle two assignments at the same time, it turns out. While also, let's talk about the Eight of Swords and how that is in service of the world. Eight of Swords is a card that represents, it's a pardon me, so close to being better. Feel tangibly better yesterday and today, but still not all the way out of it. Eight of Swords, so swords represents what's going on with us mentally. And this card in particular is about how we can get stuck in our own mind, how we can trap ourselves in our own mind. In the traditional depiction of this card, oh, I really want to reach for it. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. This one's a lot easier to show. Hang on. I don't have the Rider-Waite-Smith version. I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot is like my version of that because it is an awesome deck. It's the same exact imagery as a basis, except it's been updated to be BIPOC and queer inclusive, and we love that. LOL, not the last card, but like third to last. Okay. All right, though, but it's worth it. Okay, so, sorry, I'll never know which is easier for you guys to see. Okay, so you see, she, at first glance, it looks like, oh no, she's trapped, but she's not. Yes, she has ropes on her. Yes, she is blindfolded. However, there are no swords blocking her way. There's nothing actually in her way. And she's standing in water, and water represents our intuition. And so if she would just trust her intuition, instead of trying to think it through, instead of trying to overpower with logic, if she would just trust her intuition, she could get herself right out of this mess. And the ropes are loose. Like, see, they're loose. Like, she can just shimmy out of them and get out. So, how does this apply to you? Specifically in the closing things out with the world. Well, this is an opportunity for you to get out of your own way. It's to release these limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. It's to get off of the mental treadmill, if you will, like the hamster wheel. Hamster wheel, that's the word. I keep saying treadmill, I mean hamster wheel. So what patterns of thinking can you release that will help you close out old cycles? This could be something like being able to shift some negative self-talk around, let's just say, a lot of people are working on this, especially this time of year, around your physical vessel, right? So maybe the Eight of Swords action that you take is realizing that you speak to yourself really negatively about that. And then the world choosing to close that out. I'm not going to do that anymore. Figuring out some way to help yourself, some method to help yourself recognize when you're doing that and to shift that pattern of behavior and that pattern of thought. And doing so closes out a whole cycle of how you treat your body and how you talk to yourself and the negative way that that impacts your life. And at the same time, it's also opening a new opportunity, the Fool, for you to like start a new journey in how you take care of your physical vessel. Yeah, and maybe with the first part of that is just like not talking shit to yourself. And you know, you do that for a few weeks, start to get a better pattern underneath you. And maybe at the same time you're researching, you know, foods that would be better for you, or a place to go work out, or a exercise video, or somebody you can do at home. I like to do yoga at home a lot. So that's just one example of how that could show up for you. Okay, let's move along. What are something good that's coming your way? What's something you have to look forward to? Thank you. That's a better way to say that. Something you have to look forward to these next couple of months. 3 cards. We're not doing that. We're doing 1 card. 1 card, something to look forward to, please. Ooh, yay. All right. This is, I was just taking a moment to admire the card. Queen of Swords. Great, so something you have to look forward to is getting really clear on your personal boundaries, feeling like, yeah, we'll just skip that one. Yeah, this is about feeling very clear and very confident in who you are and how you express yourself. Also, sorry, hang on a second. That has nothing to do with anything, Spirit, thank you. Okay, all right. I didn't. All right. Sorry. I'm clairaudient, so they talked to me, and the reference they were showing me didn't make any sense, but now I kind of do. Okay, so it's dim in here, and I don't have the glasses on, and so you know, I don't see a whole. Like, stop qualifying, just show it. So they made a Chapel Roan reference. And she does have like an outfit like this, and kind of a silver chainmail with swords. So I mean, it's not wrong. You're not wrong, Spirit. It is a chapel. She does have an outfit like that. And the reason that they brought that up is if you are familiar with her at all. All right, Spirit. Actually, I'm gonna give that one to you. Yeah, she's actually a great representation of this card, because Queen of Swords doesn't take anybody's shit and expresses herself clearly and upholds her boundaries. All right, Spirit. Now I'm actually like the layers of it coming through. I'm actually like, actually, this is a fucking great reference, and excuse me, I was wrong. If you're not familiar with this story, Chapel Roan's a singer. She's queer. This is a deck that would, yeah. Anyways, keep going, Jess. There was, I think it was this year, Florida. It was either this summer or the summer before. She was at some kind of red carpet event, and one of the paparazzi photographers, was like really rude to her and yelling at her and stuff. And then she went to another event, like maybe she went to the Grammys and then the VMAs, something like that, or vice versa. And she's on the red carpet taking photos, and then she sees that photographer, and without missing a beat, she just gives them a piece of her mind. No, you yelled at me, you owe me an apology, da 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 da. Which, celebrities don't really do. And it is a very Queen of Swords defining moment. It's like, no, I'm gonna be me in every moment. I'm supposed to stand over here and be like pretty and smile and take photos and just let you have the photo, but actually I'm not gonna let you fucking talk to me that way. You don't get to treat me that way. And like, you owe me an apology, and asserted her boundaries clearly, without being like, she wasn't nasty back. Queen of Swords she's not vengeful. She's just very fucking clear about what she will and won't tolerate. So you being able to embrace this energy, that's great. I love that for you. All right, and then let's see what is one just potential challenge to be on the lookout for during this time frame. Just something to be aware of. Knight of Wands. I think another sign got this for this same question. So kind of twofold, two options, twofold here. In an overall context, this is a caution to not move too fast. Don't be reckless. Be considerate. Be mindful. Watch what you're doing. Watch how you're treating people. It's like, don't be reckless. Don't move too fast. Also in like a physical sense, like, be careful. But then in terms of, this could also apply romantically, if anybody's having stuff going on in their romance sector. Pardon me, burpings are confirmation. Knight of Wands is called the fuckboy card. So just understand that this person that's coming into the situation, it could be a fiery hot good time, and like, go for it, have at it if that suits you where you are in your life. But do not expect for this to be a connection that has any kind of longevity, that's grounded or stable in any way. This is very combustive. Is that a word? It's explosive. It's like an explosive. I guess combustive is the word. It like catches fire. Very flammable. Very flammable. We'll go with that. Very flammable connection. There's nothing wrong with like heat and passion, desire, creativity, all of the things that Wands represents. But in a romantic connection, you would want that to show up as the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands, because gender, there's no gender in terms of tarot. It's just about the different energies. So like a divine masculine or divine feminine energy, which are also not assigned to gender. But you would want that person to be showing up in the Queen or King energy and not in the Knight energy. I heard the Knight for a night. King for a lifetime. Okay, that's very funny. All right, we're doing all right on time. I like that these have all more or less been around the same length. All right, what is the last word for Virgos? What do you want to leave them with? Oh, here we go. Ooh, we haven't gotten this one yet. Oh, the Stalker card didn't come out. Yay! I just realized that the Stalker card didn't come out. Good on you, Virgos. I mean, one of your other big 3 placements probably got it, but a refreshing change nonetheless. Oh, it was, in case you haven't watched any of the other readings, the Stalker card is, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. And we, apparently as a collective, really are in need of that. Did I show you this? I can't remember. Broom. Energy clearing, freshening. That's very the energy of the Fool and the World. Okay. Broom. The Broom card reminds you to clear away any outdated and stale energy in your life that is leaving you feeling stuck. It is time to brush away musty emotions and patterns. On a practical level, a broom clears away physical crumbs, dirt, and dust, which allows you a tidy space so energy flows more smoothly. Without any debris in your way, your mind and magic will function more efficiently. With intention, use the broom to stir up stale energy, sweep away negative or unsupportive energy, and create a space that is ready for your individual needs. You can do this physically with an actual broom and a quick cleansing of your magical space, or mentally by envisioning what doesn't serve you being swept away. And the reflection says, what areas of your life need to be straightened up, dusted off, and refreshed? Yeah, this is heavy on the energy of where to focus your energy the next few months. 8 of Swords and the Fool and the World. Sweet. Oh yeah, and also bringing me back to that 10 of Wands earlier, right? Didn't you have that? Am I hallucinating that? Ten of Swords. That's it. I knew there was another 10. I knew there was another 10 in here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Yes, that's it. If you have any reflections, if any of this resonates for you and you want to share how, please leave a comment. If you feel like this helped you and then you feel so moved and you wanted to share this, I would be super extra duper grateful. Shares really help to get my stuff seen, especially by new folks, and I'm deeply grateful for all of the people already here in the community, but also always eager to help more people. So if you feel so called to share, I'd be really appreciative. Thank you. in my cutest Scorpio I can muster. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.